Hi guys, I'm Annabelle, and welcome to Meeple Village. Today we're going to be doing a full run-through of Vault of Dragons. This is a Dungeons and Dragons game, but it's not like the other games we usually play on our channel. This is a competitive game. Join me at the table, and let's play Vault of Dragons. Alright guys, and I have the game almost ready to go. I will go over a setup with you, but before I do that, I want to give a special shout out to Juan Goma. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your support. I am really very fortunate that I have a group of viewers that have found the channel and are always very supportive. They're leaving comments and always watching, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you to Juan Goma, and the rest, you know who you are. All right, so let's see what I got right here in this game. It's a lot, but it will all make sense to you. So let's start at the top. We have dungeons that we need to visit and complete in order to get secrets. And we have the Vault of Dragons, which is our main objective. Whoever gets to defeat the Vault of Dragons first is the ultimate winner. You understand how that's done. That's a marker in case we run out of dungeons and we have to go through the tiles again, which are double-sided. So we're going to go through them once, then the other side. And then if we still need more tiles, then we're going to use that. So most probably we won't. These are magic items, which can be used once per game round, and we start with none of them, but we can acquire some throughout the game. We're going to acquire one each. Well, we're not going to really acquire one each turn, but we can potentially acquire one each turn. And then these are items which usually have a one-time use. You use them and you lose them, kind of a deal, but they're going to help us in our fights. We're at the dungeons and etc. etc. There's healing, there's a bunch of things, and of course I can't shuffle today, but there we go. And then in the middle is the yawning portal, which is the entrance to the dungeons and the Vault of Dragons. And I'll show you how that works once we get there. It's going to be a while before we get there, but basically you have to be here at the entrance to be able to go to the dungeons, which, like I told you, is our final objective. All right, moving down, we have kind of like town, really, where you can take actions, which are all these things on the bottom. And you're also kind of looking to control areas, area control aspect of the game, because if you control an area, you're going to get rewards at the end of the round. That one doesn't have a reward because that's a quest, like a little dungeon, but you don't need the yawning portal to go in here. But the other ones do have those. And the game says that for the first couple of games to use the side with the dragon, but they are double-sided. I guess these are more complicated, make the game a little bit more complicated, so play with the side with the dragon first to get used to the game. I haven't really played it that much. I think this is going to be my third or fourth time, so I'm still going to use the dragons for now, especially since I want you guys to see what the intro of the game looks like. We have, of course, tokens. These are rumors. Rumors can be either new or old, and you'll see how that works. I guess by the time they're old, a lot of people have heard about the rumors, and they're not as important, but they can help us in battle. Money, these are two coins, 2 gil, whatever you want to call them. I would probably call them dollars because that's what I'm used to. And this is a 1 with this guy's face, which I'm guessing is the George Washington of Dungeons and Dragons. So there he is. We have to populate. These are guards that are going to be surrounding or patrolling the town, kind of making sure things are like we don't fight each other, because we can fight each other. This is not a solo game, by the way. I am playing it solo just to give you an idea, but you do not play this solo. This is a competitive game. It's pretty much, like I said, a race to defeating the Vault of Dragons. And then these are our players. We're going to be playing red and blue, or the Castellanters and the Senators. And everybody is kind of like a symmetrical little power that they each have, depending on who has the initiative and a special action they can take. Over here we have our pool of people we can hire, which are going to be the ones that are going to be fighting for us. So we kind of need them. Red starts with the initiative just because he's on the left. You're supposed to roll a die, and whoever gets the highest value takes the initiative, but I'm not going to worry about that. And every game round, we can take 5 actions. We're going to be marking what actions we take with that, so we can keep track that we've done the actions. But you'll understand all of that when we start playing. And we got dice, because in this game, each different group of heroes or mercenaries, I guess, rolls a different dice. So actually, to kind of give you an idea, there we go. The fighters roll a d10, so the max they can get is a 10. The rogues roll a 4, but they also roll what's called a casualty die, which I'll show you later. And then the wizards roll a d12, so the best die. That's why they're more expensive to hire, which you'll find out in a minute about all of that. The same goes for the blue player. We can probably just put the dice like that, just so that you know what's going on. Okay, just to remind you visually. All right, so the last thing we have to do before we can start is to populate the board with the guards. And if you're playing with another player, then what would happen is you would take turns. First player will put one guard out there blocking, not blocking, but contending is what it's called, contending a location. If a location is contended, for example, if the guard is there, you can not use the action of the location until you defeat that guard. So if you're playing with other people, one will place one and the other one will place that one, etc., go back and forth. And also there's different amounts depending on the number of players. So for a 2-player game, there's 4. But if you're playing with more players, there will be less guards because obviously the other players are going to be blocking locations as well. So it's a balancing act right there, which is, I think, works well. So I thought instead of just picking, because my 2 brains will probably not be able to handle it, I'm just going to do it randomly. And we have a d12 thanks to the wizards. So what I'll do is I'll roll and we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc., etc. So there's going to be a guard on number 8, 3, 6, 7, 8. So right there. There's going to be a guard on 9. There's going to be a guard on 3. Was that a 9 or a 6? That was actually a 6 because a 9 has a dot. So this guard is actually here. And there's going to be a guard on 10, which is here. Okay. So we've done it and we are ready. We can go to gameplay. There is a lot happening in this game, but the back of the rulebook gives you a game round summary so you can follow along at least until you get used to the flow of the game. So we're going to look at it together, and then after we get used to it, we'll stop using it. But for now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take player actions. Players take turns using their actions one at a time in initiative order. Here's the possible actions we can take. Take 1 gold, hire followers, move your followers, fight at a contested location, or use a location's action. So let's go do that, and then we'll come back to number 2. And one thing I forgot, we do start the game with 10 coins each, 10 gold, whatever. I think it's called gold in this game. So I forgot to do that during setup, but now they all have it. So I was like, wait, how am I going to do my first action if I have no money? Because usually during your first action, you want to hire followers because you have to have followers in town in order to take actions, which is another action that you can take during your turn. So before I do any of that, the Casalenters, which are first or have the initiative markers, have a special passive ability. If you have the initiative at the start of a round, take 3 gold. So they just became a little richer, which is great. So 3 more gold. Okay, so now they're going to take their first action. And like I said, most probably you want to hire guys first. Now the problem with hiring guys is that you can hire as many on guys that are outside your pool as you want. But when you hire them, you have to put them all in the same location. So I couldn't just buy all of them and then spread them around, which becomes a problem because then you kind of want to think about who you're going to hire. So the first thing that you kind of think about is you want to go to, if possible, uncontested locations so that you can take actions. And also so you can control more locations at the end of the round, because that's going to give you the initiative token. Whoever has the most locations controlled, you being the only player there, will get the initiative. So looking around, here I'll get gold so I can hire more. Here I can get 2 gold or a treasure. You know what? I like that. So I think this is the one for each location you control that's contested. I think I really like this because it gives me flexibility. I know this gives me possibility of getting more gold, but only a 50-50 chance. I'm going to go for the secure one, 2 gold or a treasure. So I want to put guys here. So what do I want to buy? I think I'm going to get 2 fighters, which these are $1, $2, $3. I kind of put them in order, 1, 2, 3, to make it easy for you guys to remember. So if I hire 2 and maybe one of these, that's $4. So I will do that. There's $4 and they're all coming here. And then what you do is you flip one of your actions to the used sign, so you know that you've used one action. So that was the end of red, or I can't say that word. So red's turn. So we'll go to blue's turn. I mean, I just like this game went from cool to super not cool with me calling them blue and red and blue, but the Xanatar. English not my first language, guys, so deal with me. Okay, so the Xanatars, they don't get their initiative, their passive ability if you have the initiative at the start of a round, take one rumor, because they don't have the initiative. So they'll just go straight to probably hiring, and now I have to figure out what they want. Let's see, over here we can trade things, but I don't think I'm ready to trade. I want to just get. So over here, if I give up a rogue, I can maybe lose a guy, but then get a magic item, which is pretty cool. I like magic items. I think I'm just going to go for the money one, to be honest. Start slow. So this is not contested. I'm going to just buy 2 fighters and put them here and flip an action, because I want to try and spread as many guys. So instead of putting 3, I will be the spreader. We'll see how that works. But that's it. And then we're back to him. He still has some more money, so I think he's going to hire more people. I we can go do a quest, but I think it's probably too early for that. This one asks, says $1 for each location in which you have at least one fighter. I have a fighter here. I don't know if I care about that too much. I will try to get a magic item. I think this one is better though, because here I will lose a rogue. Here I will just lose a have a casualty, and this one will also make me have a casualty, which you'll understand when we do it. So I think I'm gonna go fight these guys. I mean, first put the guys there, and then in another action I can fight them. I can also use my action right now. As an action, I can use my action. See that? Discard 2 fighters from a location you control to take 1 treasure. Okay, well, I do have 2 fighters. I would get a treasure, but I don't know if I want to do that yet. Let's buy some people first. So since I'm going to fight a level 6 guy, I will buy a fighter and wizard. Actually, let's get one of each. One of each, so that you can see how battles work when you have one of each. So that is 3, 4, 5, $6. So 2, 4, and 6. And already I am running out of money, but don't worry, I'm gonna get money soon, I hope. So we're gonna go here and be ready to fight those guys in a minute. And I hired, so I've used an action. We'll go back to blue. Blue wants to spread around a bit, so I think he's just gonna, for $1, get a fighter and come here, because he already has a fighter here and a fighter here, so that's going to get him some money. And he hired. And very common that you will hire a bunch at the beginning of the game. All right, so I want to fight, but before I fight, I'm going to go ahead and use since there's no one here, it's not contested, I can use the action of this location. And I can either get 2 gold or I can get a treasure. I am going to indicate that I use my action here so that I'll use it again, because you can only use it once per round. I'm going to get me a treasure because it might help me when I go fight these guys. So I got a gold necklace, which is not going to help me fight. It says discard to take D4 plus 4 gold. So yeah, not bad. And what you do is you keep these in your hand and you play them. Like I said, this one is just discard, but the magic items, you will play it, put it face up, and then at the end of that turn, it will go back into your hand. So you can reuse magic items, which is why they're harder to get. All right, so I did my action. Then we're going back to blue. Blue could get more money, but do they need to? I think I still want to spread if I can. I'm going to get a rogue. 2 rogues, which is 4, and a fighter, which would be 5. 2, 4, 5. I'm going to go here because I will try and get that, and also gives me a rogue. I have to lose a rogue, but that's a location with a fighter, which will give me more money when I trigger that action. Okay, and I hired. I think this one goes in here. I'm going to put this over there so that doesn't happen again. So I don't know if that was in there. Might have cheated them of money. All right, so I guess, yeah, I flipped it. All right, and we're gonna go to red, and red will fight. Before we fight, let's go ahead and discard this to get gold, because you can do that at any time. And I might as well, before I forget that it's even there. And I get 1 gold. Okay, well, 1 gold is better than no gold. And now I'm gonna show you guys how to fight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip one of my actions, and I'm gonna keep it up here because if I win the fight, we can do something else. I'll show you. Hopefully I win the fight. So we're gonna fight this guys over here. So here's how you do it. They have a strength of 6, plus they get whatever a casualty die, which is going to add to their strength. So 0, and it will also kill one of my guys. If I would have rolled one of that, whether I win or lose the fight, I will lose one of my guys, my choice of which one to lose. But he got a 0, so he is a strength of 6. Now my guys, I have one of each. And because I have one of each, I'm going to roll one of each die. Now, important to say that if I had, let's say, 2 wizards, I will still just be rolling one, d12. That's why you only have 3, because no matter how many fighters or how many rogues, you only get to roll 1 per group. So we're gonna roll, and then I'll explain further. Okay, so I got an 8, a 3, and a 2. Usually you want to go for the highest number, but if you manage to get the highest number on a die, for example, I'm probably gonna pick the 8, just because in this case it didn't happen. But if I get a 4, which is the highest number you can get on a d4, you can inflict a critical, and a critical means that you can roll one of these and add it to your strength, which would be great. By the way, I forgot, but rogues always roll one of these. So there we go. Okay, so I am killing something. Of course, with the guard, there's nothing to kill, but if I was fighting another player, I would kill one of their guys. But you do add it to your strength. So for example, now what I have to do is, these are my choices of what number to pick. I can pick 2, I can pick 3, I can pick 8. Now I know they're at 6. And I believe I have to do this first before I roll their die, so that I make a decision not knowing what they're going to roll. So I will start doing that from now on. But if I pick the 8 with my added casualty, it brings it up to 9, and 9 is more than 6, so I have to feed it the guard. So what I do is that I come back over here to the board, I flip them, and now they're regrouping. And when they're regrouping, they do not contest locations, and they cannot be moved, because guards can be moved by spending in rumors. Of course, we don't have any rumors yet, so I haven't done that. Now, after we win a fight, these guys get to retreat somewhere. So they cannot move diagonally, and they cannot go to a location where there's already a guard. They don't want to be together. So my choices are down here or down here. Now, obviously, right now they're regrouping, but at the end of the turn, they're going to not be regrouping. So I'm going to send it over to my enemy's camp where they're chilling over there, so that when they go back to life and activate, they have to deal with that. But we won. We didn't lose anybody, because the guard's casualty die rolled a 0. So now, like I said, we can do something else. For free, we can use the location immediately after a fight that we started. So, I mean, if we win, which we did, I'm gonna roll a casualty die, maybe losing some of these guys, and I'm gonna get me a magic item. So, and I am losing one of my guys. So I believe the best choice is to lose the guy that's the cheapest, because it's only $1 to bring him back. And I don't have to bring him back here, but I will keep those 2, and then I'll get a magic item, a cursed dagger. Play to add +1 to an attack die. Your followers in this fight suffer 1 casualty die after the fight. Definitely cursed. Okay. So this dagger will add +1 to a die, but then I can lose up to 2 people, because the casualty die has 1, 1, 2s, and 0s. Okay, I'll keep it. And again, it stays in my hand until I use it, I play it, and then at the end of that round, I will get it back. Okay, dokes. So that was my 4th action. Blue has to do something. And honestly, what we're doing is we're trying to gain more power using these locations, so that we can go into the dungeons and then, of course, win the game. I did put one of these. Okay, so he has $1 to his name. So I think he's going to go ahead and use his action here where he's not contested. to get four gold. And that's it. That's his action. So we move over to red. Last action for red. Let's see. Red has used both of his locations. And if I count, blue has 1, 2, 3 locations, and red has 2. And remember, whoever controls the highest amount is going to get the initiative. These guys, remember, don't count as contesting the location, so these guys are still in control because, of course, they're regrouping. So I think I'm going to hire more guys and set them out. I have $4. All right, so we will hire. We have 4, so that's 4. That's all our money. And I think we're going to stand here and maybe try and complete a quest for you guys, so you see how that's done. Okay. And that was my last action. So one more action for the blue player who wants to try and have control so they can get initiative, because initiative gets to pick first. And I want to get a fighter for sure, so I cannot afford a wizard, so I'm just gonna buy these 2 and put them there. That way I am in control. Oh wait, I got too much money. Actually, I can. This is $6, and I only needed 3. Am I right? Yeah, because I thought. Yeah. What did I do? Yeah, because I put it like that. That was 1, and that's so. I give this, and I get 1 change. Of course, I have money. I got rich using my location. All right, but with that, we have finished. And obviously, this is the longest part of the game. But once you understand it, and obviously, once you have when you have another player, it will probably go quicker because I have to stop and think for this guy and then stop and think for that guy. But when you have another player, while I'm doing my action, the other player is thinking about what they want to do during their turn, so it'll go a lot faster. You see how it doesn't take a lot, because, for example, there was one action where all I did was I gained $4 and then I passed it on to the next guy. But let's move on to the second part of the round. So the second part of the round is to take income from locations. Players take rewards from all locations they control. A location is controlled when only one faction has followers on the location and there is no city watch. So this part of the round is pretty straightforward. You just go around the town checking out who gets what rewards. So let's go. This one, there's no one here, so nothing. Over here, we have the blue player, and they're uncontested. There's nobody else here but the blue players, so they do get a treasure. And their treasure is discard to take 1 rumor. Okay. I do believe you can use these at any time, so they'll go ahead and discard it to gain a rumor. And when you gain a rumor, it is a new rumor, so they have a new rumor already. I'm pretty sure you can use it at any time, even though it's not their turn. So moving on, nothing here. Over here, nothing. They do have control of this location because regrouping it does not contest. So they do get $2. $2, imagine that, 2 gold. Over here, even though the rogue has fallen, they still control this, so they gain $1. Over here, there's only blue, so they get a rumor. Oh my goodness, lots of rumors. Okay, that's a good thing. You'll see how they're used in a minute. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Over here, the red player gets a rumor. Okay. These guys closer together. We have rumor, and then this guys get a treasure. Nice. And this time is a potion of giant strength. And this one says discard to add plus d4 to the roll of a d10, and a d10 only, so we cannot use this for a rogue die, which is a d4, or for a wizard die, which is a d12. So this is good for fighters. So we've taken our rewards. Now at the end of this phase of the game, we are going to check for initiative. So I do believe the blue has it, 1, 2, 3, 4, as opposed to 1, 2, 3. So the initiative is going to go to the blue player. It's gonna be first next turn. So we're done with phase number 2. Let's go to phase number 3. All right, during phase number 3, we're gonna follow rumors. Deal out 2 magic items and 2 treasure cards. Players choose from the cards in order of how many rumors they have. In case of a tie, the player with more new rumors picks first. In a 2-player game, deal 1 fewer magic item. So that means we're gonna get 1 magic item and 2 treasure cards to pick from. Okay, so we have magic item and 2 treasures, and I'll show them to you in a minute up close. Now, this guy has 2 rumors, this guy has 1 rumor. So the blue player is going to pick first. They'll pick 1, and then the red player will pick another one, and then the other card will just get discarded. So the blue player can choose a Ring of the Ram, which is the magic item, play in a fight to reroll all casualty dice you are inflicting. They can get a magic item, which is actually a treasure, funny enough, but it's called a magic item. Remove from play to draw and keep one magic item. Oh, it gives you a magic item. Okay, now I get it. And the dungeon key. Discard to attempt a dungeon from any location without using an action or paying an entrance cost. Wow, these are all good. I do feel that the game is pretty generous, giving you stuff. Like, I mean, I suffered a casualty somewhere just to get one of these cards, and now they're just here. Have one, pick. But the blue player is going to pick first. I love them all. This will give me a magic item, but I can just straight out take a magic item that I know what it does. So I don't know if I want that. The dungeon key is great because you do have to pay a cost to go into dungeons, which is reflected here. But it's too early. I'm not going to go to dungeons yet, I don't think. It's going to take me a while to build up my forces so that I can hire more people and then move them and I'll do all that good stuff. So I think I'm going to take the magic item. And I can re-roll all my casualty die, which are these white ones, so I can add up to 2 to my strength and also kill 2 things. So I've made my choice, and I'll put it into my hand until I use it, and then the red player has to pick. And I think, again, the dungeon is a little bit early, but I would love to get me a magic card, so this is going to get discarded, and then the red player is going to get the magic item, remove from play to draw, and keep one magic item. So when it says remove from play, it gets like in the box. It goes back in the box. So I will use it right now, and I get an animated shield. And an animated shield says play to ignore 1 casualty. And there's a difference between 1 casualty and 1 casualty die. If it says 1 casualty, it means that if the casualty die made you kill one of your fighters, one of your people, you will ignore 1 killing. But the magic die ignores the die completely. You don't even, doesn't even matter what they roll on die, you guys are not going to die. Okay, with that, we have finished this phase. So one more phase to go, guys. Let's do it. And this is just, I believe, the cleanup phase, so it should be fast. Right, so we're going to refresh and reset. Get ready for the next round. Take play and magic items back into your hand. Discard old rumors, age the new rumors, to their old side, and make sure all players have their actions ready for the next round. I should also say, in the event that during the phase that we just had, where we pick cards, nobody has any rumors, they cannot pick cards. Instead, they gain a rumor. But we both had rumors, so we both got to pick cards, which is great. Now, all these rumors are going to get old. And next time, when they're old, they don't go back to new, they just get discarded. But for now, everybody has old rumors. And then the last thing we do is we take our actions back. So we do that. And that's it. We did a full round of Vault of Dragons. We're going to move on to the second round, where blue is going to go first. They still have 2 wizards, which would be $6 total, and they have 2, 3, 4, 5, so not quite. But they're moving in the right direction. Let me remind myself what they got. Yeah, they can fight. Now, if I wanted to fight over here, the issue is that it's contested. So I would have to fight these guys first before I can attempt the quest. Okay. Since I'm kind of ready to fight, I'm thinking I don't want to lose control of what's going on here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cash in my money. Or should I do this one in case? Yeah, I'm going to do this one. $1 for each location, which will have at least 1 fighter. In case my fighters die. Let's do it now. There's 1 fighter here, so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's $4. So I am rich. And that's my action. I placed it there. Yes, I did. Okay, so we're good. Now red. Red is ready to fight as well. And we can fight here. So I think we might, so I can show you how it's done. When you fight one of these quests, you just flip one of your actions to indicate that you have attempted to fight there. What we do is, same thing you saw me do before. We're going to roll dice for these guys. So the rogue rolls a d4 and a casualty. Now I'm just going to keep them here so I remember, because last time I forgot. And then they have fighters, so the fighter rolls a d10. Okay, let's go for it. Now, What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get to 5. This is kind of like the quest, the dungeon that we're entering has rooms, has 3 rooms, 1, 2, and 3. During the first room, I lose a guy. During the second room, if I can make it there, I'll get this reward, and if I can make it here, I'll get that reward. So I'm looking for an 8 plus. Okay, well I have 9 because I get to pick only one. I will not be picking this one. The fun thing about the rogue is that even though I'm not picking the D4, which is the rogue's die, I can still add that to my total. So I am at a total of 9, which means I made it through all 3 rooms. Before I can collect the rewards, I have to suffer casualties. So let's see how many guys we lose. We lost 0 guys. If I would have lost all 3 guys, which is impossible because the most you can lose is 2, but let's pretend, I would not be able to collect the reward because somebody has to carry the loot out of the dungeon. So I need to have at least 1 surviving guy in order to collect. But I did not lose any, so I collect. So I collect everything all the way because I was able to dig deep into the dungeon all the way to the last room. So I'm getting a rumor, which is going to start like a new rumor. And I'm also getting a treasure. And it's a potion of invisibility. Potion of invisibility. Discard to retreat from a brawl before fighting or roll 2 fewer casualty dice in a dungeon. So that can actually help me fight my opponents. I totally forgot about all these cards, which I could have, like if I would have gotten a casualty, I could have ignored it, but I didn't need that. And I could have added 1 to an attack die, but then I would have suffered a casualty die. So not the best magic item I can have, but I do have it. But I didn't need it this time. Okay, so I did my actions. So we'll go back to this guys. And the blue player, they want to put their stuff somewhere. I think so. Something else that you can do to your turn is you can move your guys. And when you move, you take as many guys as you want from one location and drop them at another location. Not that I want to do that. My guys are oh, by the way, this was supposed to be refreshed. Forgot about that. So with that in mind, because at the end when we refresh, that's something else you do. You turn these guys. So that in mind, look at these 2 locations with my enemies in them. I can just send these guards somewhere. So let's fight those guys. And also, do I have a rogue here? I do. So if I lose that rogue, I can get a magic item. So let's have a fight. So I'm going to flip this one, but I'll leave it up just to remind myself that I might be able to get the reward if I am able to defeat the enemies. So we are rolling for a fighter and we're rolling for rogue. Fighter and rogue. And again, I'm going to do the guards after, so I don't know what their casualty is. What are my things that I have here? Play in a fight to reroll all casualty dice you are inflicting. And this is magic, so I'll go back to my hand and discard to add +4 to the roll of a d10. So my d10 sucks, I can always +4 it. Everything sucked. Let's see. If I pick that, I would have 3. So I wouldn't even get my super. I think this fight is bad for me. If I add +4 to my d10, it would bring me. Oh wait, discard to add plus d4 to the roll of a d10. So I actually have to roll the d4. So it might be really bad. Something else that you can do is you can discard these rumors to add +1. I think we're going to have to do all of that in order to win this fight. So first I'm going to discard to add a +4, because I'm probably picking that, although this is a 3, but I can't add any more to it, so I will lose. So here we go. Okay, so that was good. 4 + 2 is 6. We are at 6. This gets discarded. They are at 6. Do I want to spend rumors? I think I can do that at the end. Also, I can play in a fight to reroll all casualty die you are inflicting. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so I feel a little bit better because now I'm at 6, I'm at 7. So, and this is a magic item, so I'm just going to place it in front of me. I cannot use it again. And then they're going to roll, this is my roll, they're going to roll the casualty die and add it to their strength. And they added 1, so they're at 7. And I am at 7. So because we're the same, I win. So, but I do lose one of my guys. And I already used the thing where if where I get money for each fighter. So I will lose the fighter just because it's cheaper to get back. And then these guys are going to be flipped, and I'm going to send them over to here where there's less fighters to deal with. But of course, right now they're not contesting. And then finally, I'm going to go ahead and use this. I will lose a rogue, but I will, oh, and then I have to roll a casualty die. So I might not give my magic item because I only have one guy. So I have to roll 0 here. And I don't. I rolled a 1. So because I lost all my guys, I do not get the magic item. I do not get the reward. So that was terrible. That roll was just unlucky on all accounts. All right, but we are done. I don't know if, yeah, I think it's this. So the red player is going to go, and they did great. Should we go fighting again? Do we want more treasures? Do we want more rumors? Maybe one more time. You can do this multiple times. That's why you don't put the used here, because you can actually do this as many times as you want. Do I want to go somewhere else? Am I ready for the dungeon? 13 is a high number to roll, but you know, I'm rolling the same no matter what. I think, let's see, is there any location? Get more money here. I probably do need more money. Here I will lose a casualty. I will get the money first. So I'm going to go ahead and use this to get $2 so that I can hire more people, reinforce. And then we're going back here. We have tons of money so we can repopulate. Fortunately, I won't be able to use this again. This one gives me a ton of money, so I'm going to try to get there. So I'm going to recruit, and I will use a fighter so that triggers. So that's 1. And let's get a wizard. That's 3. And why not? Let's get a rogue. 1 of each. Okay. And these guys are going to go here. I really have never used this location before. It just seems like a gamble because it says flip one other location and move all followers here to that location. Move all followers and city watch from the flipped location here. So we kind of switch, like trade whoever, like I can put one of my enemies here and I can go to their location, which maybe I would like to do at the quest site, except for like I already used my magic item, so probably now is not the best time. Okay, so yeah, we're good. So now the red. So the red, now that we have money, we have $3, get a wizard, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and recruit, get a wizard, and put him here so we can go delving into that dungeon again next time. All right, so 2 more actions for the blue. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use this one. Flip one other location and move all followers here to that location. So what location do I want to get them off of? Well, I know they're gonna use this quest, so you know what? No more. Flip one other location and move all followers here to that location. Kill quest. I don't know, but I did it. So move all followers and city watch from the flip location here. So there we go. And this is used. Although they're going to get them a lot of money thanks to me. That was probably not the best choice. But I did it. I don't know. Blue, come on. Think better. All right. So back to red. Red was going to fight, but now they can't. So instead, maybe since I have a full party, I'm going to move. I'm going to move my guys. And I can, like I said, grab everybody and move them to a location of my choice. So I'm going to move here to the Yawning Portal because this is where you can go to the dungeons. I think it's time to try our hand there. I don't know if it's too early in the game, but we'll find out. And I did flip it. So last action for blue. I know I don't want to fight right now, but I'll fight later. I have 1, 2, 3 locations, and red only has 2, so I'm good with, keeping it, but keeping it kind of like where I need to. Do I want more money? I can recruit one more dude. I cannot afford, so I think I'm gonna get money for $4 or 4 coins, and that's it for blue. Blue has used all their actions. One more action for this guy. Do we want to go fighting now? Well, here's the problem with going fighting right now. In order to fight, right here, it says, actually, this is the action where we move. We should do move any of your followers here. So I use that action. Okay, when we're here attempting a dungeon, it says pay an entrance cost. Move followers to dungeon, fight the dungeon, and move followers back to the yawning portal. So we have to pay one of these costs in order to enter the dungeon. And so we can pay $1, but I don't have $1. We can give up a magic item, which I have 2, or we can give up 2 rumors, which I have 2 of. However, if I give up my 2 rumors and I don't get another one, I won't be able to pick cards at the end of the round. Now, there was a magic item here that I really love. It was this one. Play 2 act +1 to an attack die, but then I suffer a casualty die. So you know what? I will get rid of that. We'll get rid of that to enter the dungeon. And then once I paid my entrance cost, and what I do is, whoops, I don't do that. What I do is this. I mark it here that I've used that entrance because I cannot use that entrance again this game round. Of course, I'm out of actions anyways, but if I had more actions, I would have to use either one of these other doors to go into the dungeon. Now we move the followers to the dungeon, so everybody's gonna come over here to this lovely dungeon, fight the dungeon, and then we'll move them back. So in order to fight the dungeon, we reveal our rooms. They're kind of like a secret. Actually, they are a secret. They'll become a secret if we can beat it. So this is done the same way you saw me go here and defeat the quest. Except that now rumors I can use to increase the value of my dice. I need to get to 13 to make it all the way to the end of the dungeon. So let's gather our dice. I think I do have everybody. I have 2 fighters, I have a wizard, and I have a rogue. So I'm rolling everything. Plus, I can ignore a casualty die, which we're going to roll later. And I have a potion of invisibility, discard to retreat from a brawl. Okay, that's not going to help me. Because this is, oh, but there was something about, or roll 2 fewer casualty dice in a dungeon. All right. I don't think I made it super far. The best I got is a 9, which turns into a 10. So I won't make it, even if I discard these 2, 9, 10, 11, 12, I won't make it. So why discard them? So I guess we didn't make it to the rumor room, but we made it everywhere else. And that's okay. What happens is, since we didn't make it, that dungeon is going to stay there for later. But we do get our rewards if we don't die. Nobody dies. That's a good thing. So then we get our rewards. We get $2 for the first room, which I desperately need. Then we get a treasure, a potion of giant strength, discard to add +4 to the roll of a d10. Great. And then we didn't make it to the 13. Our guys come back to the yawning portal. This gets discarded to the bottom, but since the bottom is all the way, it's like super big, we will leave it just there. And then this gets another one that will be revealed when someone comes into the dungeon. And that's it. Now you've pretty much seen everything there is to do in the game. All right, so that was his last action. Everybody's out of actions. So we move on to phase 2. We're going to collect our rewards. Nothing here. A treasure for blue. They get scroll of teleport. On your turn, discard to take a move action without using an action. Nice. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing. These are regrouping, so we do get $1. A rumor for blue. A new rumor. Okay. Nothing, nothing, nothing. A rumor for us. And then a treasure here for blue. Healing potion, discard to ignore 1 casualty die. Okay, we did that. Now we're going to check for initiative. 1, 2, 3, 4, as opposed to 2. So blue stays with the initiative. And then after we have done that, we can move on to phase 3, where we're going to discover new, follow the rumors is what it's called. Get 1 magic item. And we get 2 of these. This is just, I want to put it back in his hand and when we refresh. Okay, so blue picks first. There's a giant slayer axe. Play to reroll a d10 result of 5 or less, which would have been very helpful during last fight. Discard to take 1 rumor, or discard to add +4 to the roll of a d12. I think I'm taking the giant slayer axe because, yeah, I have a lot of fighters around, so I'm going to do that. And then, do I want My wizards are out there. Do I want a rumor? I think I'm going to take the D12. Yeah. And then this gets discarded. A rumor is nice, though. Don't take me wrong. All right. And then at the end of this, if there's any old rumors, they get discarded. So everybody loses the rumors. The new rumors become old unless you acquire them now because you didn't get a card. But no, but everybody picked a card. Okay. Uh, and then after that, we are going to refresh everything. Actually, the rumors should have refreshed during this part of the turn, but it's okay. It's the same deal. And then we get back our things. March round and take a rest. These guys are no longer regrouping. They're contesting the location. We got our things in our hand. I think we're good. We can start with blue again. All right, blue really wants to get more rumors. And there's a location here with the guard. Problem is, when I fight, they'll come to me because they can't come down here. So maybe what I'll do is I'll use my action to move instead of just hiring, and I'll move these guys here so they'll be ready to fight. All right, and then red. Red, do you want to try the over there again? Now I have money, so I think so. We're going to buy. I forgot to flip them. Okay, so I'm going to use my first one to use this entrance and pay $1. I'm going to do it again, guys. Go in here. And then we're going to reveal. And we still need a 13 because it's the same dungeon. And we're still rolling everything because we didn't lose any guys last time. Wow, okay, so not great. Not a great roll, but a lot of strength here. Not that we're not killing anything, but so let's see if we can use anything to improve that. We can. We have actually 2 items that we can discard. We have one to add D4 to the roll of a D12, or one to add a D4 to a roll of a D10. Right now, our D12 is better, so let's try that, and we'll probably keep that. We're at a 7, which at least will not even take us to the second room. So let's discard the one that lets us add a +4 to a D12 and see how we do. All right, so we're at 8, 9, 10. So we made it to 10. We still haven't been able to completely go through the dungeon because I'm rolling terrible, but 10 it is. Now, good news about this one is I don't suffer any casualties. So I get $2, and I get a magic item, which I'm not going to complain about. I get a Dagger of Venom. Play to add +1 to any attack. Okay. And my guys come back here. This was not completed, so we put a new one. And now if I want to go back, I'll have to either pay a magic item or 2 rumors, which I don't know if I want to do that. But, you know, we're getting stuff along the way. Okay, so we did red. Now let's go back to blue. For their next action, they have tons of money. I think they're going to reinforce that location to fight. Let's see, we have a rogue and we have a fighter. So we'll add a wizard there. So I'm going to recruit and add a wizard for 3. We go back to red. Red is going to do other things. Let's see, now they have 4 bugs, only 1 fighter to recruit. They also would like some rumors, honestly. Maybe we can come here and fight this guys. So this time I'm going to use that to gain. We gain $2? No, I'm going to get a treasure. Get a treasure and I get tasty cake. Discard to take D4 gold or hire 2 rogues. I don't have any rogues to hire right now, but maybe later. All right, and that was that. So now these guys are going to fight. I'll leave it up. So I remember I'm fighting over here. We have 1 of each, so we're rolling 1 of each. Okay, best we got was a 9. With that is a 10, which will beat the guards. Let's see what the guards roll on their casualty die. They rolled a 0. Okay, perfect. So we do beat them. And unfortunately, like I said, I can't put them down here, so they'll have to come over there. But for free, I can use that and get a rumor right away, which is good. We'll go back to red. Red wants to fight over here, so he's going to use an action to move. I don't want to leave this on completely empty, so I'll just move these two guys, leave my fighter behind so that I can still get the rumor. But I'll start getting ready to fight this, what do you call it, this guard. Back to blue. Blue used that location. Blue has a rogue that they can. Blue needs to start. The thing is, I've been rolling so bad. Red also has to think about fighting here, but that's Red's problem, not mine. Do I need any more money? I mean, you can always use money, but how many rogues? I have a fighter here, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so before that changes, I'm going to get $4 from this location. Then we're back to red. Red is going to. My plan was to hire and then fight, but seeing that I have to fight here and here, I think this one is a better one to fight because if I do win, I will get a rumor. So at the end of the round, of course. So I'm gonna fight. I won't, and then if maybe later I can try to fight here. Let's see how we do here. We have a rogue and we have a fighter. Ay, 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 these rolls. Okay, best I have right now is a 5, but that is a D10, and I have not used my. Actually, I can. Let's see, I can use my magic item so that I don't have to. Here's my magic item. Play to add +1 to an attack. So that gives me a 3, 4, 5, a 6. And then I can, well, that's ignoring a casualty. Let's see what they roll. I'm at 6. And they rolled 1. So I will lose one of my guys. That puts them at 7, which means I'm losing this fight. I can play my magic item to ignore that. And ignore one casualty. So my guys wouldn't die. But I'm not winning. Because I'm at 6. So I will discard to add a +4 to my roll. And these you can use after the dice are rolled, which is great because you don't have to spend them unless you really need them. So let's add to. Have I used it? No, I haven't used it. So wait a minute. 3. How was I at 6? 3, 4. Oh, because I had rolled this. Okay, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But now we're adding this. Which will put us at 7, barely making it, but making it. So, and I had to discard my cards. So I will get them out of here. And of course, I'll send them to my friend. And then I'm going to take that action and I guess use this because it's free. +1 for each location you control. +1 gold. I control 1, 2, just 2. Because this location I do not control because there's a guard there. So I get 2 gold. Okay. Whew, harder to fight than in other games I played, for sure. I'm rolling terrible. All right. And I've used all my magic items, so I probably don't want to fight again during this turn, although there's this thing right here. All right, well, let's worry about blue. Blue has one more action. I mean, they're about ready to fight, right? I mean, I think we can attempt a fight here. Let's do it. They're over there. They're all like waiting on something to happen. So for the last action, let's do this quest. I gotta get a 6, and I have a bunch of things in my hand to help me. I have one of each. So I'm rolling everything. I gotta tell you because you haven't seen this yet. But if I had a second wizard, what the wizard's special ability, not only do they roll the best die, but also they have a special ability that if there's 2 wizards in the same location, I can re-roll any die except for the casualty die, except for the white one. Wow, all right, well, I got a 10. It's on the wrong die because if this was a 10 on the D12, actually, no, that is a D12. No, yeah, if this was a 10 on the D10, I would get my critical and I would roll an additional one of these. But I'm a 10. Which means I made it all the way. So I don't think I need anything else. So I will roll the casualty die to see how many people I lose. And I lost 0, so that was perfect. Okay, finally a break. So I go all the way in. I rolled that already. Over here, I get D4 plus 2. So let's see how much money I get. I am super rich. Oh my gosh, 6 more bucks. I don't even need all of that, but I guess it could serve as money to go into the dungeons. So there we go. And then I get, I have to roll another one, and then I'll get a magic item. I didn't see that one. I'm sorry. Let's see. Okay, well, there's another 0, so it's good. And then I get a magic item, which is a cowardly sword. Play in a brawl to add +2 to an attack. This magic item may not be used in dungeons. It's funny because I feel like this helps me for brawls. When I play solo, like when I'm playing both sides, I try not to fight because I feel like, oh, I'm fighting myself. But I probably should. That card is good for brawling, and I can get rid of some of these guys, so I can control more locations, or I can, as the blue player, get rid of some of these red guys, which are controlling the board, so I can be first again. I can have initiative. But that was blue. Last action for red. And do I dare fight? All I have is this card to retreat from a brawl before fighting. Do I want to retreat? Maybe. Or roll 2 fewer casualties in a dungeon. Discard to take D4 gold or higher to rogues. Keep that. But do I want to retreat? Like I can start a brawl and then retreat. That's being a coward. I think I don't want to be a coward. I want to fight. I can get a magic item if I beat them. And I can control one more location, which will tie me up with them, which is not bad. So you know what? Yes, I will fight these guys and see what happens. I have a wizard and a rogue. So wizard is a d12, rogue is that with that. No more magic items to use. Okay, here we go. We almost rolled a crit, 11. That, by the way, you can, this is a 12, but that does not trigger the ability. I have to actually roll the crit on a die in order to use the ability to add a casualty die. But I'm at 12, so I think pretty safe for me to say that I've beat them over here. Let's see how many guys I lose, though. And I don't lose anybody, so we're good. We're going to, of course, flip this and send it over there. And then we're going to take that and use this. Another casualty, but if I roll 0 or 1, I will get a magic item. So let's roll 0 or 1. Come on. 0. Okay. So magic item it is. This one is secret. Remove from play to take a secret. Okay. So you have not seen me take secrets, but secrets are important. You actually need 3 secrets to reveal the Vault of Dragons. If you do that and you have 3 secrets, you can go into the Vault of Dragons for free. You don't have to pay the entrance. If somebody has revealed the Vault of Dragons for 3 secrets and they don't have 3 secrets, then they can go into the Vault of Dragon, but they have to pay the entrance. Also, secrets add +1 in a dungeon, so to any dice, so to the result of your dice. So, but at the end of the fight, you have to roll a casualty die for every secret you own. So they're good, but they also come with consequences. All right, so I'll keep it because right now it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I use it. And this is a magic item, so I can. Oh, it says remove from play to take a secret. I was gonna say like I can do all the time, but I can't. All right, everybody has used all of their actions, so we are going to phase 2, where we're going to get our rewards. No rewards over the yawning portal. Nothing here. Nothing here. This, yes, because it is not contested because they're regrouping, so $3. You're rich. Nothing here, nothing here. $1 for the red player. Rumor for the blue player. Nothing, nothing. A rumor for the red player. Another rumor, nice. And a treasure for the blue. They get a scroll of fireball, discard to add +4 to a roll of d12, which you've seen before. All right, and now we check for who's got the initiative. 1, because that's not contested. 2, 3, not contested. 4. 4 for blue, 1, 2, 3. So they keep the initiative. All right, moving on to the next phase, we're going to do our rumors. So we get a magic item. Is play to reroll an attack die of 6 or less, a dungeon map, and a dungeon map. And now red has more rumors than blue, so red will get to pick first for the first time. So the Staff of Power, play to reroll an attack die of 6 or less. So if I roll like I've been rolling, I can use that. Discard to reroll all dice in a dungeon attempt. Hey, that's not bad. And dungeon key, discard to attempt a dungeon from any location without using an action or paying the entrance cost. Well, now that seems a little bit better, but I have so much money that I can always just go in there with money. I think I'm gonna, believe it or not, just take the one that lets me reroll. And then, of course, the blue player is going to take the magic item. And now we're going to refresh everything. So our old rumors go away. Our new rumors turn old. And then we get, these guys are no longer regrouping. So we have contested locations all over the map again. We get our tokens back. We get our magic items back into our hand. And we are going to another round. The blue player has initiative, still has a rogue out here. Now they have issues here, they have issues there. So, and this one will give us a rumor. So I'm going to fight over here. So my first action is going to be to fight those, and then I can send that over there. So I have a rogue, I have a fighter, and I have a wizard. So we're rolling everything. Okay, best I did was a 9, no crits. I haven't rolled a single crit this game. So I'm like that. I am going to, I think, live with that. Just put that here. Do I have anything to help me out? I think I can win no matter what. I think we can use our magic item. Actually, we might want to keep it in case we have another fight. Because I think we're winning. Oh yeah, I don't think we're going to use anything. Let's see how many boo-boos these guys are inflicting. Okay, 0. So yeah, I don't need to spend my items, my cards. So I'm at 9, which means I beat them. They're going to be regrouping down here. I will use my actions to get a rumor. 3, nice. And now it's time for red. Okay, red, do you want to attempt that again? You know, here's what, I mean, I've been rolling all the dice. It's not like I haven't. I do want to control more area, so I kind of, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to go back in there. My plan is to go back in there, attempt it, and then move these guys out of there and put them somewhere else so that I can get that initiative token. So we're going to fight, though. We're going to use $1 because I have more money than I ever will need. I mean, I don't know if that's true. And then we're moving everybody back in here, and then we're revealing. And let's hope I roll better. I still have 2 fighters, so I still have everything. One rogue and 1 wizard. Okay, finally, something great. And I was ready to, like, I have my dungeon map in my hand. This is discard to reroll all dice in a dungeon attempt. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna use it because I'm gonna roll terrible. And here I am rolling a crit. So this is the first time you see a crit. It's a 12. This adds nothing, but I get to roll an extra casualty die. I'm gonna leave this here, but I'll definitely pick that. And okay, so I'm at 13. Finally, I made it to the end of the dungeon. Is there anything else I want to do? I don't think so. I don't think so. No, not right now. Well, I do have play to ignore 1 casualty. Oh, actually, I can. Well, I don't need to play to add 1 to any attack because I made it. So I might want to save this in case I fight. So something else that I haven't told you, but it is also important to notice. You can use as many treasure cards as you want because you discarded them. But magic items, you can only use as many magic items as you have fighters in a fight. So right now I can only use up to 4 magic items. I cannot use 5 magic items because I only have 4 guys. Each one, I guess, is throwing a spell out. So if I need to, I can use my magic to ignore 1 casualty because we are going to roll the casualty die. But we're at 13, so we did good. But we got a 0, so I don't even need to use that. Okay, so let's get our rewards. We get $2. We did make it to the second room, so we get a treasure. Clockwork bird. Discard to take more gold. Okay, fine. And then I get a rumor, but that's not all because this time we actually defeated the dungeon. So when you do that, you get your first rumor. +1 to dungeon attempts. This is going to signify our secret. It's called a secret. So everybody comes back, but because we defeated the dungeon, we flip it and we put it at the bottom. And you'll notice they have levels. Let me show you. Hard to tell over there, but they have a level. So this was a level 1 dungeon. The next one we're going to do is a level 3 dungeon. when we flip this one, it becomes a level 9 and it goes on the bottom. So as we progress, it's going to get harder. Although this one is, again, just 13 to make it all the way in. And then we put one of these, another little room tile there. So now I get +1 to dungeon attempts, but also remember, I roll more casualty die at the end of the fight. All right, red is done. Go back to blue. I've already used this one. There's a guy here fighting them. We're going to hire this rogue for 2. I'm going to actually put it here, not to fight, but I'm hoping to move out of that location. All right, that's it for this, guys. Over here, I'm going to go ahead and do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to move everybody. So I'm gonna go. Is there a place that gives me rumors? Because that's kind of what I'm lacking. I think is this one, but it's been already used. But I can fight those guys. This will give me a magic item for 3. This one, if I spend 2 magic items or $15, I can go through a dungeon entrance. But I think that's a very like bad return right here. This one is not explained in the rules, and I kind of thinking that's what it means. Maybe you get like perpetual entrance to the Vault of Dragons. I don't really know what that is. I guess here that's the same door. It's too bad that they don't have like a glossary explaining what every location does, because that would have been very beneficial. But to enter Vault 3, actually this looks like a secret. So I guess for $15 you can get a secret. Okay, that's not terrible, because you do need secrets in order to go to the Vault of Dragons. This guy's already ahead. So if I want another secret, and I have a secret here, so I have $15. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11. But I can get money. I guess we'll go here. It'll give me money. So I'll put all these guys here. Yeah, we'll do it like that. So I moved. All right, blue sees that this guy is moving faster than him. So we gotta get something cooking here. I was gonna move all of these guys. I want to go to an uncontended location. I think I'm gonna go here, try to get that magic item, which will have to wait. Some more magic items will help me fight. All right, now I need to do something. Where can I get money? Now I want money. See, first I said I don't need any money, and now this one will give me $1 for every location I control, and I control 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. So let's do it. I'm going to use this one, and I said 4. So do I have 15 now? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, I do. Okay, so you know what I'm doing next time. All right, and this is all open information, so the blue guy can see, hey, this is happening, kind of a deal. All right, let's go ahead and use this one. Lose my rogue. Roll the casualty die. Hopefully not lose that one guy. I did. Okay, that was terrible. So I do not get the magic item. Okay, lesson learned. I need to go there with more people. All right, for my next action, you heard me say it. I will spend all of that to get a secret. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All of my money for a secret. And I guess we'll just take the top one. So now I have 2, but that's not all, guys, because I have removed from play to take a small secreted up. That's the last one I needed, and now I'm able to reveal. By the way, do I have this backwards? I think I do. It's supposed to be like that. Sorry about that. The whole game has been in the wrong side. It's 3 secrets to reveal, which I have. So in order to reveal it, I have to have 3 secrets at the start of my turn. So this is not the start of my turn. By the way, I've been forgetting all about this. If you have the initiative at the start of a round, take 1 rumor. Oh my gosh, this guy, we've been like totally forgetting about this. And totally forgetting about this too. I can get 3 goals for a rumor. Oh my goodness, why did I forget this? Okay, I'm gonna just, I don't know how many rounds we've taken, but I'm going to give him his rumors. Poor guy. He needs to catch up anyway, so you know what? I don't even feel bad for the red player. I feel bad for the blue player having like forgotten about this. He's had the initiative for forever. All right, sorry about that, guys. There is a lot to keep track in this game, and even that player aid in the back, I feel like it's missing information. I wish they would have made it more detailed. Like they forget to tell you, turn the guards over to the active side. A couple of things that I wish they would have added. Don't forget about your passive powers. I guess that's on me. Okay. Anyways, right, Blue's gonna hire their last two guys and get ready to go fight in the dungeon. They need to get some secrets. So let's see. I need $3. So here we go. And it doesn't matter where I put them, but I'll preferably want to put them somewhere where there's nobody. Which here I can get $2. Here I can get $3. There's someone there. Somewhere everywhere else, so we'll get the $3, I guess. We can't use the action because we ran out of actions, but yeah, at least we'll get the rewards. And it'll also count towards initiative when we check who controls the most locations. All right, one more action. I don't think I want to go fight another dungeon. I think I'm ready for the vault next turn when I can reveal it. So what's my last action going to be? I can enter it for free, so I no longer have need for money. There's always need for money. What I could hire my last fighter, but I would love rumors actually. This is not contested. I can get another magic item, but I might lose one of these guys. Do I care? I care a little bit. I might lose both of those guys, which is a problem. Here, you know what? I'm just going to go the safe route and just get a treasure. Discard Scroll of Charm Person. I haven't seen this one before. Discard to replace one rival follower with one of your unhired followers of the same class. Pretty cool. Kind of tricky. It might have been great earlier in the game if I wanted to brawl. I think I do need to brawl against my opponent so you guys can see it. So I will make it a point to do it next turn. Probably the blue guys might start a fight. Okay, I think everybody's out of actions, so we'll move on to getting our rewards. The blue team gets 3. The blue team is super rich. Another 3. The blue team gets nothing here. The red team gets $1. Nothing, nothing. The red team gets $2. The red team gets 2 rumors. Nice. New rumors. And I say nice because remember, these can help you in the Vault of Dragons to add +1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd have +5, although I'm going to lose my old rumors. And then these guys get a treasure, a magic item. Remove from play to draw and keep 1 magic item. And I'll just do it right away because I'm going to forget. So here we go. Demon armor. In a fight, play to ignore or inflict 1 casualty. Nice. Okay. So we did all of our rewards. Now we check for initiative. Blue is at 1, 2, 3, 4 locations. Red is at 1, 2, 3, 4 locations. We have a tie, so we need to go to the tiebreaker. So in order to break the tie, it's really easy. You see who's got the most hired workers. And Blue has the most hired workers, so he is keeping initiative. So I need to remember to give him a rumor at the beginning of the turn. All right, so that was phase 2. We go to phase 3. Going to get a magic item and 2 treasures. And who's got the most rumors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's also a tie. All the tiebreakers happening. So in order to break a tie between the rumors, what you do is you look at new rumors and who has the most new rumors, but they both have 3, so that's also a tie. So in case that's also a tie, then whoever has initiative wins. So because the blue player has kept initiative and we've forgotten to give them the rumors, they get a chance to pick first. So, axe, +1. Add, play to add +1 to an attack die, that seems really good. Remove from play to draw and keep a magic item, but why not keep the axe instead? And Potion of Mind Reading at the beginning of a round, remove from play to take the initiative. Ooh, okay, well, this guy's gonna take that, and guess what? Red's gonna take that initiative. And then the treasure gets discarded. And this says at the beginning of a round, so not yet. But refresh. The rumors that are old are discarded. The new rumors turn old, which leaves me with just 3, which is unfortunate. I'm about to go fight the Vault of Dragons. The people, the guards, get back to guarding. Okay, we get our stuff back. And that's it. We're ready for another round. At the beginning of the round, boom! Potion of Mind Reading. At the beginning of a round, remove from play to take the initiative. Yes, the the red player is going to be first finally, which means they won't get the rumor. Oh my gosh, I cheated them out of rumor so badly. And also at the beginning of a round, because I have 3 secrets, we can finally flip it to the side, which we had the whole game but was wrong. We can flip it to the reveal side. And now I need 3 rumors to enter, or because he doesn't have 3 rumors, he can enter through one of these. And you don't need to have secrets. I mean secrets. You need 3 secrets to enter, or you can use one of his entrances. Even though they don't have any secrets, they can go ahead and attempt the dungeon by going in through one of these entrances. These guys get to go in for free, so that's a plus. I think we're done. We are ready to start. Red player is going to go first. Do we want to attempt the Vault of Dragons? We need to move everybody over there. But not everybody. You can move as many people as you want. I have a 1 attack. Reroll 2. Yeah, I think we're ready. I think we're going to do it before the other player does it. So I'm going to use an action to move any of your followers here. And I'm going to move everybody because this is hard. I wish I could have gotten another rumor or a couple more rumors, but I guess we're gonna try it. We're gonna leave a fighter, an unhired fighter there, and that's it. That's my action. I use my action to move. Next time I can go ahead and fight, and I can enter for free because I have my 3 rumors. Oh goodness gracious! What about this people? They will have to also move everyone there, but that's how you win the game. They have a ton of things in their hand as well. They have money to go in, so I think, yeah, they better do it. They're going to also move everyone, and they actually have more people. Is there actually? Before I do that, let me go ahead and get a rumor this time around to help me fight before I move those guys out of there. I don't think there's anywhere else where I can get more rumors. So that's going to be their turn. They're going to be a little bit behind, but they're coming. All right, let's do it. Let's go ahead and I will enter for free. So, everybody to the vault. Okay, and we're gonna roll everything. And again, we're rolling the same thing, so it's just a matter of how good we roll. We can also just use our items, our cards. Okay, I did get a 12 on this, which is the highest, which means it will give me another casualty die. So let's see. Okay, that's 14. I think we're gonna barely make it, but we're gonna make it. That's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I will also play, actually I will play my dagger to add 1, so I have to use 1 less rumor, just in case. I don't think, however, that there's no way we're gonna lose because we have so many people there. We made it to 20, which is what we need to beat it. But then because we have 3 rumors, we have to roll 3 casualty dice and lose people. And if we lose all of the people, then we don't win. But I'm hoping we don't lose all of the people. We have a bunch of people there. That's why I brought them all there. We lose 2. We only lose 2. It doesn't even matter which ones because we are victorious. We got there. I mean, we took advantage. It took a perfect roll. I don't think we would have been able to make it. I mean, we had like 1 extra damage, but we did do it. We did defeat the blue team, so go red. Well, guys, I hope that gives you an idea of how to play Vault of Dragons. A little bit different from the games that we play here, which have the adventure system on them. This is a competitive game where you're plotting against against an opponent or multiple opponents if you're playing with more players, and trying to get to that vault. And I think it has a little bit of push your luck, a lot of luck, because you're rolling, and it doesn't matter how many people you bring to the dungeon, you're always rolling the same amount of dice. So it's just a matter of getting ready with having a lot of people, having some rumors, having maybe extra secrets if you need to, although they can cause casualties, but you know how it is. A lot of like pushing and just going, but you have to be daring if you want to win. And you've probably noticed that during this run through. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the game. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this one. And don't forget to subscribe to Meeple Village so you can continue to watch Dungeons & Dragons games and much more. And also we are on Twitter, we are on Instagram, and we're also on Threads now, so you can join us there as well. And keep up with the world of Meeple Village. All right, guys, I will see you all on the next one. But until then, may you play more games.